So today, it's obviously raining. I'm not going to get the coolant ball installed. What we're actually going to do, and I was thinking about it the other day, is 5 or more reasons why you should not buy my Jetta. So reason number 1 is the sound. We're gonna do the startup from the inside with the door closed. You tell me what you think. I mean, doesn't really have an exhaust note. If anybody watches Christian and his Mark III on his channel, I'll put a link up on the screen, but he has a really nice sounding exhaust note. VR6s have a really nice sounding exhaust note. The 2.0 sounds like a 2.0. I mean, it's not going to grab attention, probably not meant to anyway, because it's a slow car. I think from the factory it was like 110, 115 horsepower, something like that. So it's not the fastest of vehicles, but the engine is bulletproof. Let's take a listen from the outside. Oh yeah. Going to add to the reasons why you shouldn't buy this Jetta. Cup holders. I was just thinking about it. You can see mine are being utilized very efficiently by a solar powered dancing Groot and a stormtrooper. But I don't know what kind of cups the Germans use to drink out of. Here, let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Here's my best uncle in the world coffee cup. Oh yeah, let's go to this. There's literally no way to get that in there. So cup holders up front, very, very annoying. I know a lot of people mod this space out and put, you know, gauge pods in there. Where cup holders. Oh wait, we have some. This is my cup holder. I don't know if you guys use this. Yeah, that's it. That is my cup holder. Here's the one in the back. This one is actually the only one that actually works. But either way, laundry day. That's the cup holder. And a little ashtray that I don't really use, but anyway, I guess. Okay, next reason, it's slow. It's a 2.0 engine, like I said, 115 horsepower. It's an automatic transmission, so it does what it can. Some people call them an auto tragic. I haven't had real issues with the transmission. Doesn't make any funky noises. You know, all gears go when they need to. But it's a 4-speed automatic transmission. Again, not going anywhere fast. When I got the car, it came with the sunroof option. Awesome, that's pretty cool, right? No, it's not, because here's what happens when it rains. If you don't know already, if you don't take care of it. These sunroof drains, if I can follow along here, I'm guessing, comes down out here, and then here's the spout. And as you can see, because it hasn't rained in a while, when I bought it, it was stored under some type of tree that gave out all these little pines and pine needles, damn it. So this thing was clogged up, and there was 2 sides, and what ended up happening, unbeknownst to me, is it leaked. And I'm sure some of you guys that own these have had these issues, but it leaked and ended up all the way back there, dripping out. It's pretty ugly, and I was like, what the hell? I think, you know, when I bought the car, I was like, oh, okay, sunroof, at least it won't leak. Next time, I'm going to buy just hardtop all the way, no sunroof, no nothing, because I don't want to have to deal with it. what I ended up doing was getting some fishing line, and I've sealed it shut since then, but put some fishing line down in here and ran it all the way through to unclog all the dirt and gunk, and it just fell out, and it'd been good since. So it doesn't leak anymore. I've driven it through quite a few rains, and I've washed the car and no water comes down from it. But again, one reason why you don't want this car. Well, that's not too bad, right? Where else does it leak from? Let me show you. Was a mystery for some time, but down here, if you've ever had water on your passenger floor from the rain or from washing your car or anything like that, underneath here, and I'm not gonna pull it all apart just to show you guys, but there's a cabin air filter. Now, I modified it, got one off of Mark IV. Actually, someone off the VW Vortex website sent it to me, and you know, left me a pretty cool note, just said, hey, keep on working on the car to get where you want it to be one day. So I was tired of water leaking down after I would go through a car wash or what have you, and I finally took this whole rain tray off and went in, took off the old, I wouldn't even consider it a filter, but it was more of a mesh net. I think it's, this is it. This is what you'll see in there if you have a Mark III stock. I mean, this thing is just to prevent leaves from getting in there, but even then they all gather up around the side. I don't understand it. So pulled this off, right? Put the Mark IV housing around, put in a cabin air filter, sealed it with some liquid seal, or forget the brand of it, but basically the sealant to go around it and prevent more water from coming in. So what have we talked about so far? It's slow, it leaks. What else? The cup holder issue. I remember now. Electrical gremlins. And for those of you that have never had a car that's 20 years old or more, electrical gremlins are the worst. And let me define that. It's something that exists inside your car that is either spiritual, but it's not tangible, that messes with your electrical system infrequently, random. It's completely random. And let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So for those of you that own this car, you'll know when you do this, it's supposed to make a noise. What is that noise, you say? La cucaracha, the door chime. It goes off when it wants to. It's super annoying. What you can do to fix that, pull the relay out. But I haven't, just because. But every now and then, it will pop up and annoy me. Super annoying. Next thing is the gauge cluster. And for those of you that haven't had this issue, and I'll kind of illuminate it a little bit, you notice my tach works just fine. Speedometer works, gas gauge works. It didn't always, and I've had to replace the cluster. It didn't come with this silver face cluster. I believe this is out of a GLX or a Wolfsburg. It's an infamous problem with these cars. The tach stops working and the speedo stop working. Super random, but it's soldering points. All you have to do is pull the cluster housing out and replace it with one that works, or get it rebuilt by somebody that knows how to do that. I was lucky enough, I frequent the VW Vortex forum, and constantly am browsing the classifieds. One of the members sold me this one. Another one is, if you notice, I'm not going to turn it on right now because the car's off, but windshield wipers. When I was driving, I had to kind of push it up one. The bottom setting does not work, and the bottom setting is a one for light rain. It's every 10 seconds or so, something like that. It works when it wants to. One of the electrical gremlins. Probably a guy that partners up with La Cucaracha. Those are all of the reasons that I could think of when I'm driving the car as to why you should not or would not buy a Jetta. Outside of that, I mean, the car's great. For me personally, it's never broken down on me. I've never had any check engine lights or warning lights or anything like that I couldn't fix on my own. it's been a really, really good car to me personally. So those are the biggest gripes I have with this vehicle from purchase to where I'm at now, and that's been almost 2 years. If you have anything about this make or model that you absolutely hate and have had issues with, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, next video that comes out will be reasons why you should buy my car. So, want to see something funny? You remember that gremlin I was telling you about? Check this out. It works now.